Help! My toddler is giving me a hard time. How am I supposed to make my toddler sleep through the night? You have a healthy toddler who likes to play all day, is active, and has good immunity, but the only problem you are facing is to make your toddler sleep at night. Does that sound like you? If it does, then this video is for you. You might be doing a few things wrong and have to look for a few things. Here are 6 effective tips for you that can help you keep your toddler sleeping through the night. Welcome to the Parenting Goals. Before we continue, a like would be great. And if you are new here, make sure to subscribe. Let's get started. Number 1. Check out the room temperature. If your toddler cries throughout the night, make sure to check that the temperature of your toddler's room is appropriate. It shouldn't be too warm for your baby to sweat, nor should it be too cold that the baby feels chilled. A room temperature between 68 to 72 degrees Fahrenheit is best for kids. Number 2. Set up a bedtime routine. It's better to start a bedtime routine when your child turns around 6 to 8 weeks old, because at this age, your baby is smart enough to learn and follow your ritual. It's better if you follow this bedtime routine in your toddler's bedroom so that their mind responds to it and they get habitual of sleeping in their own room. When you have a settled bedtime routine for your toddlers, they know it's time for them to go to sleep now. Their body and mind get used to it. Number 3. Give them a warm bath. Bathing in warm water creates a calming sensation in our body. When you give your toddler a warm bath, their body relaxes and sets on a rest mode. When your toddler is one with the dinner, dim the lights, take them to their room, brush their teeth, and give them a warm bath. You don't have to be rude, but your body language should tell your child that they have to sleep now because it's time. If you have a toddler that gets hyped up after a bath, it's better you avoid this routine. Number 4. Set up a parent-child bonding ritual with a bedtime story. Kids like it when parents take their time out from their busy routines and give special attention to them. You can create this time with your toddler by telling them a bedtime story every night. This way, you and your kid get to spend time together. Your kids will not only learn new words, but will also feel happy talking to you, listening to you, spending the rest of their energy telling you about their day, and eventually going to sleep. Number 5. Set up a nighttime routine for yourself. You need to incorporate a nighttime routine in your life as well to encourage your child to sleep on time. If your nighttime is chaos and you expect your toddler to go to sleep when you say so, you are wrong. Kids are kids, and they are not going to listen just because you want them to. For your toddler's good night's sleep, you have to create a nighttime routine that you and your partner can follow through. Try to have your dinner at a certain time and then get your kid ready for their sleep by calming down your environment. Dim off the lights around the house and turn off the TV and any other loud devices so that your child picks up the night aura. Number 6. Be gentle but be firm. Follow through the nighttime routine with your kids. For example, brushing their teeth, telling bedtime stories, and putting them to bed. Tell them it's time to sleep and quietly walk away from the room. Don't talk much. If your kid keeps showing up after you put them in bed, you have to be firm at that time. Put them back in their bed and gently but firmly tell them that it's bedtime for them. Eventually, your toddler is going to be fed up when you keep putting them down to bed. You don't have to be a soft parent when it comes to teaching them to listen to you. Final thoughts. Sometimes your children just aren't in the mood to sleep. They give different reasons for that. I'm not tired, I'm hungry, I am out sleepy, etc. They push your buttons so hard that you give up on them, which slowly becomes their habit. Or you push them hard or scold them. Nighttime shouldn't be a nightmare for you or your toddler. Instead of doing it the hard way, it would be better if you try to understand what your kid needs at that time. Spend a few minutes showing them love and care and be consistent in their nighttime routine. Now it's your turn. What is your method for the toddler to sleep through the night? Let me know by leaving a comment below.